This is Lisa Leslie trying to hand Angel Reese part of this award because she's black. And it oozes that basketball. And if you are paying attention, why these two players should sniff this award, only Caitlin Clark should win it.
You thought Lisa Leslie was just another basketball legend, right? Well, she just dropped a bomb that's shaking the WNBA to its core. Her idea for the Rookie of the Year award? It's got everyone from fans to players losing their minds. What could be so crazy that it's turning the basketball world upside down? Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. I think you know who deserves that Rookie of the Year award. Hold that thought. There's a storm of statistics brewing, and it's about to turn everything upside down. One player's not just breaking records, she's shattering expectations. The other, let's just say the numbers aren't adding up like everyone thought they would. Let's talk Caitlin Clark. This rookie isn't just good, she's rewriting the WNBA playbook. She's leading all rookies in multiple categories, but that's not even the craziest part. Clark isn't just dominating other rookies, she's in the MVP conversation. Yeah, you heard that right. As a rookie, she's already transforming the league. Now, you might be wondering, what about Angel Reese? Her latest game stats look impressive at first glance. 17 points and 19 rebounds. Sounds great, right? Well, not so fast. Let's dig a little deeper. Here's where things get interesting. Reese's shooting, it's raising some eyebrows. She went 6 of 16 from the field. That's not exactly setting the court on fire. And her team, the Chicago Sky, they're sitting at 11 wins and 21 losses. You've got to wonder, is Reese really making the impact everyone expected? But wait, there's more. Some critics are saying Reese's rebounding stats are inflated. Why? Because she's getting her own rebounds from missed shots. Some are calling it stat padding. Ouch.
Just to make her feel like, hey, go ahead, stay in and get your stats, which pretty much proves that we were not crazy.
Now, let's put Clark and Reese side by side. Clark is leading Reese in every statistical category except rebounds. That's a pretty big gap in their overall contributions. Here's something that'll blow your mind. Clark isn't just leading rookies, she's leading the whole WNBA in points scored plus assisted on points. And she's doing it by a wide margin. Reese, on the other hand, she's leading the WNBA with the worst shooting percentage inside 6 feet. Talk about a contrast. So what does all this mean? Well, it's painting a pretty clear picture. Clark isn't just living up to the hype, she's exceeding it. She's not just Rookie of the Year material, she's MVP material. Reese, despite some flashy numbers, is struggling to make a real impact. Forget the stats for a second. Leslie's comments just opened up a whole new can of worms. Is this rookie battle turning into something much bigger than basketball? Just when we thought this was all about points and rebounds, Lisa Leslie's suggestion threw a curveball that's got everyone talking. And not in the way you might expect. We're not just debating who's the better rookie anymore. We're diving into some seriously deep waters here. Here's the thing, some critics are saying Leslie's idea isn't about basketball at all. They're calling it out as skin color tribalism. Yeah, you heard that right.
Lisa Leslie's getting destroyed right now. Lisa, we have a lot of respect for you, but let's be serious for a second.
The race card just got played, and it's turning this whole debate upside down. Jason Whitlock, a well-known commentator, didn't pull any punches. He called Leslie's take racist. Why? Because he thinks she's trying to give Angel Reese, who's black, a piece of the award based on her race, not her game. That's a heavy accusation, and it's got people fired up on both sides.
This is Lisa Leslie trying to hand Angel Reese part of this award because she's black. And it oozes that. Look no further, the great Jason Whitlock called it what it was. This is a racist ass take.
But wait, there's more to this story. Some folks are defending Leslie, saying she just wanted to celebrate both players. They're arguing that her intention was good even if the execution was a bit off. But here's where it gets tricky. Even if Leslie meant well, critics are saying her suggestion still undermines the whole idea of awards based on merit. Now, you might be wondering, is this really about race? Or is it about redefining what success looks like in the WNBA? That's the million-dollar question, and honestly, there's no easy answer. This controversy is forcing us to take a hard look at how we measure success in sports. Should it be all about the stats? Or should other factors like representation play a role too? It's a tough balance, and right now, nobody seems to agree on where that line should be drawn. Let's break it down. On one side, you've got people saying awards should be purely about performance on the court. Nothing else should matter. On the other side, there's an argument that representation is important, especially in a league like the WNBA.
I don't care what comparisons you make, but both Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark deserve the Rookie of the Year award. No, they don't. No, they don't.
But how do you weigh that against cold, hard stats? Here's something to chew on. What if this whole mess actually leads to some positive changes? Maybe it'll spark some real conversations about diversity, merit, and how we judge success in sports. It's not comfortable, but sometimes it takes a controversy to get people talking about the tough stuff. Hold up, this isn't just about one award anymore. The ripple effects of Leslie's comments could change the entire landscape of women's basketball. How deep does this rabbit hole go? Lisa Leslie's controversial suggestion has sparked a firestorm that's forcing the WNBA to take a hard look at how they evaluate player performance. It's not just about Reese and Clark anymore. This debate is opening up questions that could reshape the entire league. Let's talk about awards for a second. The Rookie of the Year isn't just a shiny trophy, it's a statement about what the WNBA values in its players. If we start handing out awards based on anything other than pure performance, what message does that send? Some critics are worried this could lead to a watering down of the award's prestige. After all, if everyone gets a trophy, does it really mean anything? But here's where it gets really interesting. This controversy isn't just shaking up the award system, it's making people question how we measure success in women's basketball as a whole. Are stats the be-all and end-all, or should we be looking at other factors too? This debate could have some serious implications for future player evaluations. Imagine a world where teams aren't just looking at points per game, but also at a player's impact on social media, or their ability to draw in fans. It's a whole new ballgame. You might be thinking, is this really such a big deal? Well, consider this. The way we evaluate players doesn't just affect awards. It affects contracts, team strategies, and even how young players train. If the criteria for success change, the entire sport could evolve. But wait, there's more. This controversy isn't just affecting the players and the league. It's got fans fired up too. Some are diving deep into stats. Others are debating the importance of representation. It's like Leslie's comments opened up a Pandora's box of basketball philosophy. Now, you might be wondering if all this drama is bad for the WNBA, but what if it's actually a good thing? Think about it. When was the last time you saw so many people passionately discussing women's basketball? This controversy is engaging fans in a way we haven't seen before. It's forcing people to really think about the game. What makes a player truly great? Is it just about numbers on a scoreboard? Or is there something more? These are the kind of deep, thoughtful discussions that can take a sport to the next level.
Basketball, and if you are paying attention, why these two players should sniff this award. Only Caitlin Clark should win it.
And let's not forget about the players themselves. This debate is putting a spotlight on the incredible talent in the WNBA. It's making people pay attention to the nuances of the game, appreciating skills that might have gone unnoticed before. So what's the big takeaway from all this drama? Leslie's comment about sharing the Rookie of the Year award has blown up into something way bigger. It's got us all thinking about how we judge players in the WNBA. This isn't just about stats anymore. We're talking about race, fairness, and what it really means to be the best. It's making us question everything we thought we knew about basketball awards. But here's the thing, maybe this mess is actually a good thing. It's got people talking about women's basketball like never before. It's forcing us to really think about what makes a player great. In trying to celebrate two players, Leslie may have accidentally sparked a conversation that could change the game. The question is, are we ready for that change?